App State, Stanford, Georgia Tech, Washington.
In the back there?
Yeah.
Yep. That's Washington. Yep.
Nice.
Washington, Georgia, Florida Poly.
Florida
Stanford,
Poly.
and obviously you.
Cool.
About 15 seconds.
All right. Everybody's ready.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
Risking it all for the shot out there.
I don't know, Stanford started going in reverse at first. A little bit. I saw them like when the green flag dropped. I think they might have had reverse. They backed up a little bit. Like, oops.
Oh no.
I don't know if they just then letting off the brake or something, but they did that.
I got off the track after they were going to one.
Wow. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That was only 5 teams. Only 5 teams are ready at the very start. I think that's Western Michigan over there, getting ready to come on. I'm kind of curious how that works. They just like start going. Let's see.
Someone take that back up to observation.
I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I know. Somebody else is struggling.
Driver getting in. Who's that? I think that team just got on, probably. Oh, Illinois. Yeah. Just going.
Pit copies.
Yeah, we got water.
Poly Montreal.
They didn't go. They weren't out. They didn't start.
Oh, they did?
They didn't start. They didn't start. App State was the number one.
They're good to go.
Hey, that was the regen thing. Oh. She flipped regen when getting in, so she has to go 1 meter per second to get regen.
That's the timing. Sunseeker's underway. Repeat. Sunseeker is underway.
There goes Western Michigan. We started from the tent, I guess.
You know where he is?
And now, yeah.
Can I cross real quick?
It's 8 on the first lap. That's solid.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Thanks.
Well, if they were taking, they could just book in front of us.
Who's that? Florida Poly right there. Damn. I still don't know how this track really works. Weird loops. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm just here watching the other teams drive. But our team is still ironing out some electrical issues.
Oh, we're gonna see a Washington
So,
back down the Yo, let's hold up a W for him. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, everybody W's for Washington. Yo, they're about to pass, dude.
They're going wild.
They're actually about to pass. Maybe, maybe not. We do like standards too. Yeah, I'm gonna clap and then immediately hold up a W. I agree. I agree. Yeah, Stanford!
Stanford. Washington.
That was.
There they go. Who's that? Can't tell. There comes another one. Poly Montreal. MOV. So who was it? It was Stanford, Washington, Florida Poly, Georgia Tech, App State. Those are the 5 teams that started on time. So I wonder which one's gonna come through first. Oh wait, this is just the start, is it? Oh, they don't come through. Oh, that's the pit. There's a car coming through the pit. Up there. Oh, okay. So this is this just a full lap? I guess it's just a full lap. Who's that? App State. Illinois. Oh, we got a car coming to the pit. That might be Georgia Tech, I think. Not completely sure. Guess they blow the whistle so nobody stands on the track. Yeah, that looks like Georgia Tech. Yeah. It's a big car. Wow, they got like 4 people in that car, I think. Oh, here comes another team. Florida Poly. Very nice car. And is that Western Michigan? Could be. Western Michigan. There. Oh, look at Georgia Tech. Not sure what they're doing, but quick little pit stop. I wonder what they're doing.
We got one out here. If you want to handle strategy for today, yeah, we heard it.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Oh, there's Stanford. Pretty cool. Who's that? Yeah, you got some teams completing like 60 to 70 laps in a day. Bali, Montreal. Okay. So it's like, what? A couple minutes, like 5 to 6 minutes per lap. It's looking like. I don't really know what the speed is. Who is that? App State again? Yeah, it's App State again. Oh, they're going fast. App State is going. Oh, Illinois? That looks like Illinois. Oh, there's another team here. Oh, that's Illinois. That's Illinois. Who's this? Oh, this is Florida. There goes Florida. Okay. Florida's on. Nice. Kind of curious how long it takes them to do a lap. They're on at 1950, basically. That looks like Florida Poly. Yeah, that's Florida probably. Got another team coming in the pit. I think that's Washington. I think. Yeah, that's Washington. What are they doing? Go check that out. Oh, I hear another car. Don't know who it is, but. I don't know if I can. Oh, that was probably Montreal that just passed. No, I can't. Let's put this over here. Yeah, put this right here. saying like last year, the fastest lap was 4.5 minutes in Berkeley. So, see what that is. This Dude, Washington has 10 tires. Do you see this? You see this, bro? They have 10 spare tires and like multiple spare rims. Meanwhile, us with like freaking one spare tire. One spare tire. Yeah, I mean, we weren't even thinking about having enough tires for the track. We're just like, you get to the track, you get to the track. That's our goal. So we just brought the tourists to get ready for the track. Oh, we got another car coming in the pit. Who's that? That Florida? Yeah, that's Florida. I'm gonna check out Florida real quick.
I'll call you. Where is Ethan Connor?
Wheel covers.
Oliver, I'm going to check.
Oh, they're checking tire pressure. They have this like Milwaukee tool that checks tire pressure.
This has nothing to do with this. I'm just describing a completely different situation. Put it somewhere else. Let's go.
Here's Georgia Tech. They're off.
Oh, shit.
They're taking top shell off. Whoa. Dude.
Connor, they're just going to hold it. We got the lanyard.
Wow.
Try to not shave your
Look at that suspension, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, we can have I was thinking of putting a little loop on our just a hair above, like, so I don't think that's gonna help you.
The transponder is put in the back.
So ideally, if you here with the
That's not good stuff. We'll try this out. The black one? Yeah, we don't want that one. So if we drop the call for any reason, then you got to answer it like that. You're a ring. Hit for timing. Yeah, officer declaration. Yeah, so you start bearings back on. You already checked this the time? Yeah. Alright, did you get papers on that backside as well? Once they go top down, top out. For now.
Bro, you might need it. What? It won't happen. We don't have it.
We were talking about having a radio set up. You guys are actually being no, like, what's the problem? I would have to argue because we were going to sit here. What if I do right here? So you just have to power? I'm right. Are you getting expensive? We don't have enough expensive. Yeah, we really don't have enough. Well, okay. We can talk about it. We don't. Austin, you good? We don't need anything right now, right? There's nothing. All right, we can hands down. Okay, so then it's fine. But just because, well, for now, because we said with what's that your bar?
I was gonna say, like,
Needed 2 tables.
that sounds like it'd be a nice.
Can you pick up your phone? I was trying to do it.
No, so another wall right? But yesterday was fine because they had. I think they had to.
I mean, it's not like within like
reasonable. Yeah, but they wanted to.
Close enough to be a little.
It's getting there. But this is our last year on it.
Or, I figured this was the past because they have to do it.
The size of the car. Oh yeah.
They're like strict. If we have 3 of them. Backslash.
Perfect. Take the front, take the front, take the front. So it's the, watch your shadows.
You need a front tip
So it's
or
the switch.
front tip or...
Driver, are you ready for a rear view check?
George.
Rear view check. Okay, look at your
So
rear
they
view.
wanted to make sure, like, we're very sorry, but we know that there is another wall out there over on this side. So that's, for now, because we only need
I mean, yeah. Get on the brake.
yeah, like later on, once they have more
Our drivers are the best. Brakes. Shovel time. Horn. Horn. Okay, are you ready to go?
Out of the pit.
Okay, let's go.
That's the one that Chase Monder does.
Yeah, we used to.
Hey, tell him we're leaving the pit.
Oh, we got some cars in the pit.
If UC Berkeley does come out, I mean, they still have a lot of catching up to do, but if UC Berkeley does come, that's
Oh, what happened there? Is that Illinois? Western Michigan? Who that? Who is that? It looks like Illinois. That sounded like a chase van up there. Costume.
Power cycle and see if the hazards go off. Over.
That's in a different context.
Connor. Hazards? Black card? Hazards on. Off. Go off now. Hazards off. Some of them are like so stupid. That's my first one. I was ice with. I still use it every day. They have like a yeah, I agree. But I'm I'd like to. Yeah, then we run into between. That's our practice.
Grab the water bag up there. It's on the back of the red car.
Couple minutes. What was the map?
There goes Washington. Washington is off. I think they're just switching drivers.
That's crazy. They did it before the pool. I know. It became pretty popular recently. People would just run like
Is that Georgia Tech again?
at the bridge. It's over.
Looks like Georgia Tech. Looks like Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they got like a got nothing. There you go. Brakes. Horn. Hit. Radio working? All right.
Just put it over the table, over the table. What do you John, are you good? Not right now. We can keep it right next to you. Looks good? Okay, looks good.
Are you guys communicating with Justin Fields on radio?
Yes, we are.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna jack up the left side of the car.
I have my radio turned on now. That's just weird on
I'm jacking the car up. Over. Get put right here, please. Hey, let's be on the same. They were going back into the garage. Over.
I thought I could hear you. There's your.
So disconnect the blue cable down. How are we gonna do Long one, long one, long one, long one, yeah, no.
Hey, Alex, what's your party like off?
Yeah. Off. Only left is spinning.
Dude, they're twisting it. Corner hole, number 5 is moving.
Twisting what?
Dude, I was like,
Not sure what they're doing, but they're spinning the wheel. You know, they've got it on jacks. I don't know. I mean, they're checking something with dynamics, I'm guessing. Looks like he's hammering something. Fire extinguishers.
hey, we're pitting right now.
He's back up.
Yeah.
We're gonna pit.
What team is this? Florida? I think Florida's gonna pit. Been out here for like 50 minutes. So I've seen a couple of teams come through pit. Some of them just doing a driver change. Some of them are doing some mechanical fixes, I'm guessing. Looks like Florida's coming in right now. Let's see what they're doing. But yeah, UW over there, they were here for a while and then they're back off. So yeah, curious what they're doing here.
Are you talking about this retrieval for the top? Wires. I think it's gone.
Guys, don't see the erect.
Yeah, relatively small. Like we have like a. I mean, we've ever set.
Go and try to find one. Do you have flathead? Oh, yeah. They use the shovel. What are you talking about? It does. No, I love the shovel. I love making dogs. Wait, this is the shovel. Well, the shovel is fixed up.
Right here. Wait. Oh, it's the flathead. Nah, they got one. I figured that's he got one though. Hey, Sam.
All right. I'm gonna head back now. Oh, I have boards here. I forgot about that. But yeah, that was cool. That's cool. It's cool to see how teams do their thing. You know. What did I learn? Have a lot of tires. Have like 10 tires. Have so many tires. You know, what else? Everybody's using a radio. We're like the only team that doesn't have a radio. So we should probably get a radio. What else? Oh, here's some other teams, by the way. Virginia. Team is this? Berkeley, Montana State, UBC, Puerto Rico. Oh, who's this? Oh, we got 2 cars over here. Puerto Rico. No, 3 cars? 3 cars. Who's this? Are they just charging? I don't even know. I'm guessing Berkeley is one of these teams. This is oh, this is Waterloo. Waterloo. Very nice. Puerto Rico over there. Puerto Rico. Wow, they got the 2 trailing arms. Or swing arm, whatever it's called. 2 swing arms. Their motor is back left. But it's a monocoque, I think. But actually, no. It's catamaran. Catamaran. There's Berkeley over here. Berkeley's doing some fixes. They haven't gone on the track today, even though they got on the track yesterday. Got 2 cars over here. How's it going? Yeah. Is that one too? Nice. I got the, yeah, it's like little more off-road. G2, yeah. Yeah, this one, the remote just started bugging out like 2 days ago actually, so I'm just riding it like manually, but yeah, it's been really convenient getting around here. Yeah. Really? I'm at like what, like 1700 miles? Yeah, I ride it like every day. Yeah. Have you had any issues with it? No?
There really was no other.
Wow, 5 years. I've had this one for 3 years, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I used to have another one, like exact same one. And then I did a battery replacement on that once because I got like water in it. And then the motor just like stopped working one day. So I just got rid of it. But yeah.
I've only ridden in the rain.
Yeah. Don't want to take that risk. Yeah.
But yeah, I was down at Gigafactory in Texas.
Oh, really?
That's how I learned about it. There was this guy that I met. We were just looking at the Gigafactory before it was built. It was like still a dirt field with steel sticking up. He told me about the factory. I'm 30. I was thinking about not getting one. And I did end up breaking a bone.
Really?
I broke my foot.
Is your ankle?
Just three bones.
Oh, wow.
You know, elbow pads, knee pad, and a helmet that wouldn't help. And
What happened?
The battery died, and I was just pushing it like 9 miles an hour. And I just adjusted my feet and then stepped on the ground and my foot broke.
What?
Yeah, 3 bones.
Did you fall? Or
I mean, yeah, I fell down, but I didn't get hurt except for the foot.
Damn.
9 miles an hour, don't kick the ground.
Oh, it like kind of rolled. Is that kind of what happened?
It was just, I kicked the ground so hard.
Oh. Did the just like straight down like
My
yeah.
foot went like that. So it was kind of like that. So these bones broke, and my
Oh,
big-
because your toes were kind of pointed down,
yeah,
right? So it rolled like yeah.
big toe and my little toe dislocated.
Wow.
And the
Oh.
metaphysics broke. Not the toes, but the
Completely just snapped. Wow.
had to get surgery.
Damn. That sucks.
But yeah, back riding.
I've had a concussion from falling off of this before, because I was going down a hill and then I was making a right turn right after a hill, and I was basically turning too fast,
It slipped.
and then yeah, it slipped, and I hit my head, and then I've also like fractured my ankle, but it was on an actual skateboard. It wasn't on this board. I was like at the skate park,
Yeah, that's
going down a ramp.
skate park and-
Yeah, and then I just stepped off the board, and then like my right foot was still on the board, and I was going like down a ramp, so I just went like this, and then it like twisted my ankle. So luckily I didn't have to get surgery or anything that time, but yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they're by far the best EV.
I know, right?
It's the safest EV of this size too, because it's got 4 wheels. The one wheel, I don't trust those things. So
Yeah.
many people just eat shit and they just die.
Really?
So yeah, you can either have a bike or you can
Damn.
Ooh, you know? Usually,
Yeah.
if you just bail, you're standing up.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, the center of gravity is low, so if you wobble, you're not gonna, if you're on a scooter and you wobble, it's you're probably gonna fall. But yeah, that's good.
Were you riding it last night around the track?
No, not last night.
Somebody had us had
I was riding it like 2 days ago. Like we had scrutineering over there, and we kept on needing tools and stuff. I just kept coming back and forth. Yeah. So, yeah. How's Dell's car? Oh, we're back. My phone turned off for some reason. I don't know why. But there's Berkeley. I was just talking to one of the observers there. Talking about something about how Waterloo has like a half cell or something on their array, and they could be getting 700 watts instead of 300 watts. But he doesn't want to tell them because that'd be cheating. But it's like, yeah, just short it and you get more power. It's interesting. I was talking about my board with them. But yeah, I'm gonna head back and close this out for now, I think. In like 30 seconds. Hi, Tina. I don't know if you're still in here, Tina. But hello.
All right, well, you'll see it later. I'm ready here.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good? I was trackside for an hour just now.
Trackside,
Yeah. It's good. I was like watching all the teams that were like pitting and stuff. And like, watching them like fix their cars. Dude, like, we have to bring so many tires next year if we like are running. Dude, they had like 10 tires.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I saw there were teams that were like checking their tire pressure. They had like an electronic thing that was like they check it.
It would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like we heat up. Especially on the track for that long.
Yeah, they heat up a lot. Yeah. So I mean, everybody's checking their tire pressure when they pit. You know, people are doing like driver changes every now and then. Yeah, but yeah, there's probably like 10 teams, 9 or 10 teams on the track right now.
9 and 10 total out of 14.
I think like roughly. There's a couple teams that are like just in the parking lot, like fixing stuff. Like Berkeley's out there, Waterloo, Berkeley, Waterloo, like Puerto Rico.
Oh, they're fixing. I mean, they didn't take their car back to the garage.
No, I don't know. I guess because they want to charge probably.
Oh,
While they're doing that, probably.
That's pretty smart. Yeah.
But we. Yeah. I got there, like, I mean, I was there since 9 when they started.
Yeah.
And there were 5 teams on the start line.
Really?
Yeah.
MOVs, SOVs? Or?
I think it was 2 SOVs and 3 MOVs.
Yeah.
Or 3 SOVs, yeah. It was like Stanford, Georgia Tech, App State, 2 other teams, I forgot. Yeah. But now there's like Illinois on the track. Florida Poly and like Poly Montreal. Illinois and Florida are on there now.
I wonder if the teams leave, of course, to get the rate charge. If it's in the I wonder like what issues could arise that are like more significant time use, right? Besides like a tire. In the pit, can you put that on jacks?
Yeah. Like Florida they jacked up their car, or not. Georgia Tech, they have like this MOV as if it's like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
So they were like jacking up their rear left wheel, and they were like spinning the wheel. I don't know what they were checking for, but they were like spinning it and like looking at something.
Did you hear that Sasha, the electrical guy, recommended that we, what is it? Aligner tires? Yeah. Oh, with the.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Like borrow something from another team.
The dynamics.
Yeah. No, you said aligner tires is what they recommend.
Yeah, the toe adjustment.
See, we left the tire alignment jig that I found at Pickle. We should have brought that. That would actually been helpful.
We had that?
The one I showed you?
I forgot about that.
You know what I'm talking about, though. Do you remember?
I don't remember right now. No.
Let's see if I can pull up a picture of something similar. But I know when I was cleaning up, I forgot something.
Oh. Yeah. They probably have something.
Yeah, so it seems like starts out not a lot of people on the track, but more people during the day. Hopefully we'll be there.
Yeah.
They need more tires is the biggest thing that I can think of. Tire pressure gauge. What else?
Wait, I didn't buy a tire pressure gauge. I bought the pump.
No, the bike pump works really well. Like
in individual gauge, you have less pressure loss. That's the only benefit, right?
I don't know about that. This pump only loses like 1 to 2 psi. Yeah, so it's actually really good.
What else did you see teams checking in the pit besides like tire pressure? And also like even if like our tire pressure is too high or too low, what do you do there?
For next year, we should have a TPM.
You just pump it.
And a shock sensor.
I'm gonna make life easier.
What?
Like make life easier. You have to physically check.
Exactly.
Assuming the sensor's accurate.
Yeah. What else were they checking for? A lot of it was electrical stuff. Like some people were. I mean, a lot of teams had like the side or like the hinging, whatever it's called.
Oh, the tilting mechanism.
Yeah, tilting mechanism for the array. So it was really easy for them to just tilt it open and then like do some stuff and then put it back down.
Otherwise, you have to have enough people take off top shelf.
Yeah. But I saw, I was looking at Florida's like dynamics stuff. Like their uprights are so nice. I've been filming the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like I think they have push rods, but instead of going like up and in, their push rods go up and like back. So their shock is pointed back.
That's interesting. I wonder why.
Yeah. And like their upright, like their steering, their rack is like at the top of the frame. It seems like a lot of teams do that. Their rack is at the top, so they have one U joint, and it's just like they have a long like upper steering column, and then they have like a U joint and then like a short steering column that connects to the rack. A single U joint, yeah, and then like yeah, because the rack's up high, right? So and then like the rack connects to and they just have like a tie rod connecting to a steering arm. So the steering arm's at the very top of the upright, and it's like really long. It's really long. Yeah. Yeah, it like their steering arm.
Are you tie rod or steering arm?
Steering arm. The steering arm points. It's like pointed forward. Like ours is pointed backward, right? Theirs points forward. It's like 2 or 3 times longer than our steering arm.
Really?
Like maybe 3 times longer than ours. But it's not just like 2 like flanges. It's like it comes out and then there's like material like connecting the 2 plates like along it. So it's like more reinforced.
Florida, you said?
Yeah, Florida. Yeah.
It's top down.
Yeah. And like their steering arm was so shiny. I like you can tell it's like really like in the CNC'd really nicely. I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. Yeah. So.
The only issue with the when you join is that you get oscillations oscillating because the double joint. That's the whole point. Is that it cancels out.
Really?
Yeah. So you join. I'll see what you join works, but yeah, it won't be like when you're choosing the wheel. Like at points, depending on like it's a curve, it's like a sine curve, and at some points like your wheels will turn more with like a certain amount of angle, like angle change, I guess you could say. Actually, I know the points it's like that, so that's why it's awesome. That's why double U joint is either go to or direct shaft.
Yeah.
I wonder why they use. I wonder if you're on improve every single time you roll it.
That's pretty cool. So it seems like we might not get on track today, right?
I think
like we might not get on track today. We are, really? Ian? Huh.
Oh, that's great. That's good.
Even if we have to get towed or like pulled over.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess just to save it for the last day. You know, just to get a little bit of.
That's true. Even one lap, you get a lot more feedback on like how things are going. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So we're gonna try. I think we're gonna do card run in like 2 hours.
A couple hours.
Like 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Nice.
Very,
Cool.
Very exciting stuff.
Cool.
If you complete one lap.
Hey, Sohan's here.
If you complete on the track, I'll do one like this.
Nice shirt.
The very small. I'll do 5 laps.
Oh, thanks.
Sleep 200 clubs so good before.
How much did you sleep?
How long? Like 10 hours, I think?
Same, bro.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's good. You just get here? Nice. Yeah, I was at the track since like 9 a.m. and I just got back. So I saw them start. There's like 5 teams that started.
That's cool.
And then, yeah, they're going pretty fast. Like, I feel like people are doing like 5-minute laps.
Holy shit.
And, yeah, like, I was like standing at the pit.
All right, guys. So, just an update. I talked with Ian. You guys know Ian. He and couple other judges there were very insistent that we should shoot to try and do a lap today, even if we're not 100% sure that we are going to do it. It's fine if you guys have to get towed off. It's fine if we have to help out at all. Just go and do your shit down there. Try and go. So, with that said, I think we should do some stuff to set up our kit. We should bring the tent over. We should start bringing the chairs over. Maybe not all the 60 equipment, but let's be as ready as we can for when we do go out.
Will you limit who's at the pit down there?
Yeah.
What's the soonest you think we'd be able to get on the track?
Like, hypothetically, as soon as it should be like
1 p.m. Okay. Okay.
And we have to go out by 4 because the track's not good.
Yeah.
They're rerouting stuff around the motor now to reduce the MI.
There's some stuff we know for sure we can bring. We can bring the tent. We can bring the chairs.
You know a good way of waiting stuff. Do we want to keep it? Like if we have it ready to go, Tiger and that.
I know. So the thing I replied to.
We should invest in like
Something about shocks.
Yeah, so I talked to Kayla yesterday. She said she wanted to pump up the shocks.
Pump up the shocks.
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah. So okay, they were all 150 before, right?
No. I thought they were like 170 and like 200.
Well, they were 150 when I measured them.
When did you measure them?
Last night.
Really?
So I pumped them up to 200 each, except for the motor's at 175 right now.
Wait.
Because it's a different shock, and it feels a little stiffer.
Even the motor was at 150 when you measured it?
Yeah, everything was like 150 perfectly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, which shock pump did you use? Because one of them was like pretty bad.
The one with the latch.
Oh, the newer one?
The one that had tape on it?
Yeah, the one that says working.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
They're all like 150 on the dot.
That's
like,
interesting.
I thought you left them exactly.
No. I mean, the last time I pumped them up was like the day before, and I had them at 170 in the front. I had the rear left at 220, and rear right was 170. So all of them are 170 except rear left, which is like 220.
Why rear left? It's a non-motor rear.
Well, the rears were supposed to both be at like 220.
Oh, okay.
But the one exploded, so yeah.
So why y'all want to pump them up just to be more safe?
So that's why it's weird. I was saying it's weird.
Stiffness.
It's weird that like rear left was actually, or rear right was actually higher. Because rear right was at 170, rear left was at 220. So rear left should be stiffer and therefore like higher. Yeah.
Was this after we got the new shock? The new shock?
Yes, this is after new shock was
won't
fully
be
in.
the same, so we have no idea until we do some more dynamic
Yeah.
I think for today we should have like. I think only part of the driver on the hop lap, part of the dynamic, also like battery stuff. Instead of Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that I was saying.
There's no dynamics.
No, on the actual.
So you're saying like for shocks we should pump them up more?
Kayla was saying we should pump them to have less lean. I don't know if she wants to get
How much?
Kayla wanted to pump them a little bit to get less lean. They're rated for 350, so they should be okay.
Did she say how much?
They're all at 200. She said 200.
Okay. So you pumped them up to 200 already? Okay.
So everything's at 200 except the back right. Motor wheel
170.
is 175.
That makes sense. Okay.
Higher. The shock was shorter. So the pressure would be higher.
And kind of. So the higher pressure, it raises the back side of the car, but also increases the spring rate. The spring rate matters for dynamics, but the static ride also is not unimportant. So you kind of have to balance because we only have the pressure right now. Unless we can get a better idea of how like the rebound and the stiffness thing dials work.
Yeah. Owner's manual gives that's where she got the recommended PSI and rebound.
Yeah.
It shows if you have this PSI, go for this rebound setting. That's directly from the audio.
Yeah, but that's built for bikes.
That's what I told Kayla. That's what I told Kayla. Yeah.
How different would it be?
We don't know.
A bike frame is with a person on it, it's maybe 100 pounds. Yeah. Right? Or maybe not 100 per wheel, right? Because each shock's on one wheel. We probably have triple that.
Yeah.
So the dynamics are different because it's a relationship between the max and the spring constant that matters. And it's the max and the damper all over the one. So it's not really useful for us. We don't even know what kind of profile they're going for when they say do that. Are they going for minimum rise time to no oscillation, or are they going for fastest settling time to some percentage? We have no idea what they want, so it doesn't really help us to plan around it.
Yeah.
Also, we don't really know what we want either, to be fair.
Ideally, we have more time. We run film and we run figure eight at home, testing different stock parameters, see what's better.
Actually, no, I do know what we want. What we want is minimum overshoot, or overshoot within a certain bound, which is different.
I don't think socks are
critical damping.
Huh?
Critical?
The max overshoot. So we don't care about we wouldn't reduce oscillation.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is to make sure the top of the first peak, the max error, is not more than the compression of the shock, because then it bottoms out.
Yeah.
For some predictable bump, which we don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we had.
There's no numbers on anything, so we can't.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do basically.
I mean, we know what the switches we know what the switches do, right? But like we just don't know how it'll actually
We
behave.
have an idea. So once we start testing, we can use those to adjust performance. But we don't know what the baseline performance is going to be right now.
Yeah. So right now we just have everything like all the switches at like a middle, like a middle, neutral. Yeah. So
we can adjust up or
yeah.
down.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Even motor shock, you think we should have it at neutral?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
It's a guess. It seems stiffer, so I put less PSI.
Yeah. Okay.
If you look at slow, when you play the video in reverse, you can see a lot more of the contributes, like the socks itself. Like you can see a lot more of the sway we have. Like look at the swing.
It's a pretty decent amount of lean.
Like,
I think we could.
The lean, like the background, like lean here is scary. That's a lot of lean.
But I feel like that's because she turned the wheel really hard in that corner. Yeah.
Like
this is Serbi, right?
Neutral, yeah. Lean is pretty bad. Lean here is pretty scary.
You can see.
I mean, I don't know if that's
We're getting like
a bad amount of lean though, because given how much she's
I want
corner.
to see like the side angle of how low the car is to the ground.
Roll angle. Yeah, roll angle.
How do you characterize roll angle with a sensor? How do you get roll angle on a car? IMU?
If you put IMU for instantaneous, like if it's a short event in which you're rolling, it's good. The issue with IMUs is they build up accumulated error over time, so your set point isn't necessarily good.
You have to like keep recalibrating it or something. Yeah.
It's a modeling problem, and there's no way to guarantee it. An IMU is going to start. So there's two components. There's basically like a white noise component, which is instantaneously, it varies within a range. And then an IMU will typically also have an error it'll exponentially decay towards, you know what I mean? So if like the set error for this parameter is like 1 degree off, it'll start at 0 degrees or however you calibrate, and it'll exponentially decay, rise towards that 1 degree and stay steady. But when you turn it off and back on, it starts away from it again. So those two combined make it super, super hard to predict how much you have. Like if you have a ton of sensors, you can do math, you can do statistics, and get a closer guess.
Yeah.
But it's still not going to be guaranteed.
Yeah.
And especially with like if you're doing like acceleration for an accelerometer, and you're taking integrals of it, then that accumulated error has a huge impact on whatever data you're integrating towards. So like accelerometers can only measure acceleration. If you want to derive a velocity, it's going to be pretty inaccurate after a while because accumulated noise and steady state error are going to fuck with it. And then if you try to integrate again to position, it's completely fucked. So it's
like every time you integrate it, you're like magnifying your error.
Yeah. So those are fine for super short time spans.
Yeah.
Where like you have a baseline, so you can eliminate the steady state part, and the noise part doesn't have time to accumulate into a big issue.
Yeah.
But like any long period, probably anything more than like 10 to 30 seconds is going to be reliable. But like a lean event where we make a turn is going to be in the range of like 3 seconds, so that should be like moderately pretty okay to get information.
I heard if you put if you put it through Fourier transform, you can like filter out this the white noise basically.
You can if the frequency range of your signal you're looking for. So in this case, like the actual performance is far enough away from the frequency ranges of those sources of error. So like the noise is probably mostly high frequency.
Yeah.
And the steady state error is going to be super low frequency.
Yeah.
But
the actual bump frequency,
the noise frequency will probably be in a wide enough band that it's going to mess with the stuff in the middle frequencies that we care about.
I see.
We can just run it on a table, but the issue is there's also a lot of other things that we don't have. You need a ton of sensors for the sensors to make sure it's working. Because IMUs are moderately heavily affected by heat. So as they heat up, their readings change. So in theory, you need a thermistor on the IMU. You need to calibrate the thermistor. That has its own noise. Using a calibration on one sensor to set a reference point on the lookup table for another sensor. So you accumulate even more. So it's a really hard problem.
It's just like
long period data with that kind of sensor.
You gotta do a lot of testing.
There's some other modalities have a truly predictable mean, like camera sensing. like if you have a camera and you have a lot of measurements, it's not going to be like, oh, the camera will always be a little bit off, or like it'll be oscillating. Like that, the data is kind of stable enough that with enough measurements from a camera in one place, you can get a very accurate estimate of the true position. And it won't, as long as you're not doing anything like trying to integrate that. Like, actually, the reason it's good is because the camera won't give you position, so you don't have to do take integrals of it. So the error doesn't have a chance to completely destroy everything.
I'm working space then, right?
They're very expensive, and they also get recalibrated.
We program like one calibrate help get them.
I mean, you can calibrate them. You're never going to get nervous. You're always going to be nervous. So, any like long term, it's not really helpful. Like we shouldn't track velocity with IMUs. That's okay because we can track velocity with if we have Hall effects on the roots, right? Or just with the motors sensor. But that's why we want a separate one. And we don't want to just use lighting for everyone.
They also want to toe also like you can do like basically toe driving in a straight line, they're different. You either toe out or toe in. Also, if you get ride frequency.
IMUs can give us ride frequency. Because each oscillation is a relatively short event, right?
Yeah.
So you can measure the length and magnitude of each oscillation relatively well. Yeah, and if you're measuring acceleration data, you don't need to take intervals of it. So the small noise doesn't build up and propagate out. And if you know that you can characterize the sensor, you can figure out what that steady state error is, and then model the time constant so you know about where you are on the offset of that steady state error.
Like when to actually start.
Like you can adjust your measurements.
Yeah.
Like it'll start with this amount of it may start at 0 mean, or you may set it so it starts at like a mean of -1 degree off on average, and it propagates towards 0 degrees off on average. Or you can set your set point somewhat like you can predict the curve. It's exponential decay.
And then you only
calculate the time constant, testing, and calibration.
So you only look at the data after it's reached steady state?
Yeah, you have to process it. Well, you can look at it before, but you have to process it with that curve in mind.
Okay.
What started this conversation? What are y'all like trying to do or solve?
Next gen.
IMUs and things like that. IMUs aren't really the most accurate over time because they have a lot of noise and frequency build up.
It depends on what you want to get out of them. They're not looking inside.
It started because we were talking about how like we don't know how our shock behaves right now, right? So the only thing we can do is like guess what settings to put it at, what pressures to put it at, so that it'll like behave somewhat good.
But you wanted a way to measure that?
Yeah, but a way to actually measure it would be to like put IMUs on it, and just to do a lot of testing basically. Yeah.
Here's our, I can take up. Here's our kind of like next gen sensors that you want. We're just being asked a lot more things, like very, very, very preliminary.
Sorry, I'm like really sleep deprived, so I'm struggling to read right now, but give me a moment.
Brake pressure. Trailing arm sway.
We have the... Oh, we don't have pressure, we have percentage right now.
Yeah. It's like a thing you built into your brake line.
Say that again?
It's a thing you built into your brake line.
You mean
for the brake pressure?
Yeah,
like we have it on the car right now, but there's no wires and all that stuff.
Yeah. So we have a Hall effect right now?
It was planned out earlier.
It was planned out?
For next gen.
Okay.
This is nothing they all for next gen.
Huh.
Top of it on the upright, and then you drill a small hole in the hub with the magnet, so every revolution of the hub is the spin of the Hall sensor.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
But we're definitely down to help y'all in any way we can with those sensors.
We'd love to bring in Lance too, so Lance can do his programs and stuff like that for VSIM.
What is Lance doing again?
Vehicle simulation. I don't exactly know what their purview is, so it's starting out next year. But just ask him what he wants, what his goals are, how we can help him get his data.
Let me show you this real quick. So would this data like in real time be used or like after the fact be used?
Real time.
Okay, yeah, so right now in real time, this is just the motor stuff, but like for instance, we have like the acceleration and brake
percentage, like we're reporting it in real time. So you would basically want us to set up those sensors and then like in real time have, a dashboard and some way to visualize it.
Like someone like park the battery layout, like if you had like 4 tires, all that stuff, that would be perfect.
This guy?
Like yeah. If you had like a car like photo, like a top view of the car, like 4 tires, each tire had like brake, press for temp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have all of this architecture in place. So all we have to do is really just add the sensor and then just send it on CAN.
Cool.
And then you should be able to visualize it any way you want.
Like similar to this really bad photo, but like.
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
Like, like per tire, like sock press the tire go through. And like.
Yeah.
That'll help us a lot for today.
Yeah, this is all like next gen stuff.
Yeah.
But so, if y'all, when we get on the track, this will all like be dynamically changing data. If y'all want, you can like open this on your laptop, or even you can just look at mine and see what y'all think. We're still trying to like figure out what the best way to like view all the different types of data is. But basically, the more people who give us their like opinions and thoughts, we're making like a big list of everything, and the better we can do it.
Okay.
Obviously, we can also do this like after comp, but while it's on the track, you might as well.
Can you send this to me on Slack?
Yeah. You can. Do you have a hotspot?
Yeah.
Yes.
So right now, the way it works is if you're connected over internet, you can view all of this. It's just an executable you run. If you don't have a hotspot, you can connect to mine when we like go do the race. But I'll send it. I think probably sent one in Slack at some point. I have to scroll up a bit, but I can just send this one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll just send the new one right now.
Cool.
And then he does updates pretty often, so if you want to update it, you just go over to like you click on settings and then update, and it will update if there's anything.
Cool.
But yeah, I'll send it right now, and y'all can download it. And if you have a hotspot, you can view right now.
Sounds good. Thanks.
The display board for next is wide.
That's a lot smaller.
It's bigger.
Wait, what?
Like that's like.
Oh, not the whole.
No, just the screen.
Just the screen.
If I can test the screen.
Wait, right now it's what, like
this?
5, 4, 5?
4.
4.
Bro's putting in a test the screen.
Damn, bro. Meat and potatoes. Oh my god. Oh, my phone's not charging anymore. What? Why does my battery just turn off? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off for a little bit.